Hello and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Vanilla. This episode we are going to try and do our best to build a gold farm. Not the over the top OP gold farms, early game. I'm going to pretty much, I'll move away from the portal because it can be loud. I'm going to pretty much build it on the fly with magma blocks and some building blocks. There's the warp forest and crimson forest, so we have trees, so that's why I haven't got much wood on me. But I'll see you on the other side. Well, that wasn't the best start. We have a ghast trying to interrupt what we're trying to do. Okay, I laid out some foundations. This is where we're going to stand over here. That's going to be magma blocks. We're going to surround it so the ghast can't actually do what they just did. And as you can see, this is about where we stand. That should be roughly 24 blocks there, then 20 blocks deep, which makes it 44, and that's where the mobs move around naturally, and 24 blocks is the closest that a mob should spawn to you unless it's a spawner. So I think the best thing to do first is probably try and deghast this place. As you can see, I haven't cleared out everything. I just made the nice layout of it so I knew where everything was and whether I needed to farm a lot more. So don't mind having the wall right here. And we're going to make it, how many blocks is that? 3 high? Yeah, I like that idea. I agree. So I'm going to do this all the way around, see how we go. Not sure how many blocks it's going to take, probably more than I got. So I'll see you when we have a lot more done. Okay, we're back with some wall, and I excuse me. And I just checked, and yeah, that's not going to stop any gas, is it? So we're going to have to build the back wall higher and by the sides just so it looks even. Now I noticed when I was doing the wall, somehow I didn't make it even, but we're going to go with it anyway. Now what you want to do is shift on these blocks or have firewalker protection, else they'll take half a heart damage at a time. But we're just going to fill in the gaps and not do that. And this will mean only the zombified piglins will be able to spawn. And we need to clear out a bit more land. And be sure not to annoy the piglins, because they will en masse murder us. So we're going to fill it in like that. Probably have trapdoors over there so they can still see us, but the baby ones can't get us. And some sort of kill system area, because we don't really want to drop them a massive amount of distance. But it'll probably be a work in progress for even when we finish it. Just tweak it every now and then, because we want a gold farm for the clerics who sell ender pearls, and we could probably get away with not doing that, but I like doing that anyway, because the ender pearls will give us access to, well, once we figure out how to do that blaze spawner. I built blaze spawners before, but they're never fun. Blaze spawner farms. Obviously I haven't built the spawner. But the ender pearls and the blaze powder, eyes of ender, and we're halfway to the end. Which I want feather falling. Ooh. Well, we're about to find out if there's any piglins around. Sounds like it. But can they get to us? Okay, filled in some of the gaps. We didn't get attacked by any piglins. So they might have been cranky, but they couldn't get to us. Unfortunately, I ran out of these blocks. But I'll show you how I've been getting them. Just, ooh, nah, they should be cool by now. I hope. But we go down here. Expert staircasing, obviously. And we're just picking them up from the side. And this whole area was magma blocks. There's lava the other side of that stuff, so we got to be careful. But as you can see, there is a lot of it out there. So that's where I'm going to get the blocks from. How do I get back? We'll work on other parts of the farm because the magma blocks are self-explanatory and I can get them later. Now, we want to stand either this level or one up. That's just indicating the farm's player spot. That's not where I want you. Silly piglin. Okay, we want to keep the vision of us and them. So we can't have any blocks blocking anything. So that's why trap doors, at least on the top part. Can we get it? If we're down here, we can't get away with having blocks because block our entire view. But if we're up one, we have a block, still see us. So that's decided that we're going to have I'll leave that open just for now, just so I can get in and out. I'll have to change that doorway. Now we stand there, look out, and they get cranky. We need some trap doors from our neighborhood tree farm. I'll get it eventually. We'll pop this over here. Now make trap doors, and I'll show you what I mean. So we'll put them just like, please behave. Just like so, with a couple more obviously. Now, as you can see, there's not a full block gap between there and there. That's all we need. Just for the baby piglins not to be able to come and kill us. And depending on how they run at us, we might have one little gap section, say, well, probably should be in front of us, shouldn't it? So we want 2 blocks, and then 2 blocks down, at least. They'll come, run at us. We'll have trapdoors either side. They'll come from this way and this way, fall down, and that's when we have them. It's a fairly simple design. It's not meant to be complicated or technical. I'll slab the area too. Just reduce the spawns outside the area. Not only do we want these guys in here, we don't want these guys out here being annoyed as well. Because we'll probably have to block off this section once we get enough resources. Or even just netherrack. Mine a bunch of netherrack. Because the piglin, zombified piglins that are cranky here, will come around and come here, but they could also just be cranky out here and just stay at the wall, which, because of their pathfinding, they're not the most intelligent. But that is pretty much the easiest way you can build this. Obviously you could build it without these magma blocks, but it's not hard to get them, so it's just lazy if you don't. Or you're in a biome that has none of them, which is virtually none. But that's what it looks like. No. Give me a couple of minutes and we'll see what it looks like then. Okay. Spent some time on it. Built some walls up. Finished the magma blocks. I have also, I'll just drop in. That's what we don't want the piglins to really do. We want to control it. We have a way into the farm, way back to the portal. This is down to where they drop in. And we slice. This is a way into this area. We'll need hoppers and all that at some point once we finalize it all. But it is a very good starting to a gold farm. Now, I'm going to pop back to the overworld to 2 reasons. One, to try to get rid of as many of these spawns as possible and try to get them to spawn more in here. And 2, to get some projectiles. Because we can't make the piglins cranky unless we hit them with something, can we? So I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay, we're back, and that kind of piglin we'll have to watch out for, because they can get cranky and go through the portal and stay cranky in the portal on the other side. So we could end up getting killed just returning home and not know it. Now, principle is, if we're a good shot, we do that. Somehow we looked at the enderman as well. Why are you falling down? There we go. Well, you can't get close enough. But that's a principle. You be quiet. Here's down here. We do that. We collect the drops. And we got, I'm pretty sure I didn't have gold nuggets. But yeah. Might as well deal with this guy. Come on. Come on. That's it. Donate an ender pearl. Thank you. Thankfully they don't get cranky en masse. Looks like we're probably going to have to slab a lot of the area for this to work effectively. Hopefully this guy's not cranky. Nope, he wasn't close enough to be affected. Okay, so that's the base principle. But as you can see, there is a lot of spawn area for him. So I'll need a slab, and I'll make a piglin farm at one point too. Yeah. All these spawns we want in the farm, not outside. So I'm going to have to slab probably most of what you can see. And I'll probably make a bunch of stone pickaxes and tear most of this down. And yeah, it's not ideal having to slab all that, but it's just the way things are. You could build a farm in the perfect area and you still have to do stuff, so it's just part of the game, and I'm willing to do it because I want the gold farm to be as efficient as possible. It is early game experience in gold farm, remember. This is not meant to be end game type stuff. That's what Nembon's farm's for. And Ilmango, I think, also built one that was OP. But yeah, this will be good enough. I just have to slab the area. Anyone who's played Minecraft for a while will tell you that that's pretty much what you gotta do for any mob farm or anything that requires the spawns of a mob. So bear that in mind with the fact that we don't have hundreds of thousands in there. I could have waited hours, done a bunch of stuff, and pretty much made it look like it was an OP farm, but like some of the other people on YouTube and everything that just rely on people not knowing the facts. But that's not how we do things. We do things for real, and this is good enough for now. I just need slab areas. That's the truth, and that's all there is to that. But we have a gold farm. We have an experience farm. We have Enderman farm over there maybe. I could probably set up a 2-high bit somewhere and just hack at them and get a bunch of ender pearls. There's one hiding up there. But yeah, that... Oh, where's he? I don't want to get blown off. No, we should be safe. But that is the beginning of a gold farm. It's finished as far as the gold farm part. We just need to make it more efficient. Now, I have no idea what I'm going to do next episode. I will probably just make it up before I decide to do it. But that's how things go. See ya!